Another important thing about solutions is dilution. We can change the concentration of solution by adding solvent to it. This decreases the concentration of the original solution to our desired concentration. Many times in the laboratory we've got concentrated solutions of maybe sodium hydroxide or acid or salts, and we call them stock solutions because we just take a little bit of that out and we can make a larger volume at what we call a working concentration. But it's a simple formula for determining the relationship between volume and concentration in two different working solutions. So we say the molarity of the first solution times its volume is always going to be equal to the molarity of the second solution times its volume. So M1 represents the molarity of the first solution, V1 represents the volume of the first solution, M2 represents the molarity of the new solution that you're making, and V2 represents the volume of the new solution that you're making. So if you know any three of these, you can figure out the fourth one. So a typical problem goes, how many milliliters of 7.5 molar acetic acid solution are needed to make 500 mils of a 1 molar solution? So we have to set it up, and what we can put together is, we know that this is the molarity of the first solution, so it's going to be 17.5 molar times V, because we need to figure out how many milliliters of this solution are needed. The molarity of the working solution is 1 molar times 500 milliliters. Now I don't have to change this to liters, because if I cancel out molarity here, I'm going to get an answer in milliliters. So what it's going to be is V equals 500 milliliters divided by 17.5. Or, and maybe, that should be, V should then equal 28.6 milliliters. Now, the way I do that is I would get myself a volumetric flask, which is a flask with a long neck on it that's got a mark right at 500 milliliters. So this little line, if I fill that with any liquid, it will equal 500 milliliters. So simply, what I do is I add the 28.6 milliliters of concentrated acetic acid. That goes in the bottom. And then, what I do is I just take the flask and I add water until it fills up to the line. And that makes my 500 milliliters of 1 molar acetic acid. That's the way it's done in laboratories all over the world. And that's it.